You need to leave him this way. Buckle up, guys. Hello everyone, and welcome to another review with me, Inferis. Today we're going to be taking a look at the MFT VS-04 wipe figure. Now, for some reason none of these have individual names. All the Headmasters are just called Head Warrior Cool One. So I don't know why that is, but his designation is VS-04 if you want to look him up. So here he is in his bat mode, and I have to say I absolutely love this figure. I can't even tell you how much I love this thing. I have the original Headmaster Mindwipe figure, and it's my original one that I did actually manage to keep. I'll bring that in a little bit so you can have a comparison. But he's always been one of my favourite characters. Now, I will point out straight away that I follow the Japanese Headmasters continuity. So everything I refer to will be in relation to that cartoon. So if I call him Wipe instead of Mindwipe, I apologise in advance, but that's what I'm used to calling him. Anyway, before we have a closer look at the figure, let's see what he comes with. Obviously, he comes with himself. Now, in the Japanese continuity, the figure, the head is the actual commander, and the body is the Transtector, so it doesn't have a separate personality. This is actually Wipe. So that's Wipe, and obviously his Transtector. He comes with two weapons, and they are very similar to the G1. Let's just bring the G1 in. There are lighter pink, but it's very, very similar. They do look very good. So there's that. He comes with his instruction sheet, and he comes with this little peg. Now what you do with this is you take it, and in his bat mode, just underneath his bum, you can put this in here, and then you can attach a flight stand. Now I will say that that doesn't actually hook in anywhere, it does just fall out, so you have to be careful with that. There's no way of it holding in, it just sort of it just falls out. But anyway, it's nice he comes with it anyway for a flight stand. The instructions are pretty basic. If you've got any MFT figures, then you'll know what you're getting with the instructions. Fight the super mech life versus Head Warrior. Yes. So, they're pretty easy to follow. Definitely better than Hasbro's. You get nice colour photos with these as well. So, now the instructions do tell you to leave his arms like this in his beast mode. I don't like them like that, so I've got them straighter so it looks a bit more like the G1. And speaking of, let's bring the G1 in. So there's my original Mindwipe figure. You'll have to ignore his hand sticking up here. I don't know if you can see, but the pegs broke off long ago, so I don't push the hands all the way in because otherwise I can't get them out again. But yes, I prefer these arms straighter so they resemble the G1 a bit more. So there they are in bat mode. And while we're doing this, let's bring in the Legends figure. This is the Takara version. What was it? Titans Returns in the West, wasn't it? So yeah. And honestly, I have to say that this makes this look like a knockoff. I think this is just leaps and bounds better than this. And I thought this was a good figure. The robot mode in this is lovely, I have to admit, but I think the beast mode is a bit tough. But yeah, so there you go, that's those two together. Let's have a quick look at the Headmasters. So here's the G1, and here is the one from the MFT, and you can see there's quite a bit of size difference. There's like half the size. So there you go. And let's go, let's get the Titan Master, Headmaster. One thing with the Takara releases, they did actually call these Headmasters, which I was a lot happier with. So, slightly smaller than that. That's the faces on the back. I think the MFT one is a lot more cartoon accurate as well. Let's have a quick look at the back of the G1. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, there we go. That's the Headmasters. Right, let's have a closer look at the figure itself then. And like I said, I love this thing. I think this is awesome. So let's have a look at his head. Oh, I love the way this looks. It's got a great head sculpt. He's got metallic red eyes, and his, if I can get in there, this little jaw does open, so you can have him screeching or what have you. And he's got the speakers on his arms. Lovely translucent red piece on the chest. I think that looks fantastic. That definitely evokes the G1 figure. And down his little feet. That's got a lovely metal flake finish to it as well. It looks really good. You have to excuse the bits of polystyrene. I didn't get boxes with these, by the way. I never bother with the boxes because they always turn up crushed, so I don't get the boxes. And there's the back. And as with most Wipe figures, his legs are folded up behind him, but nothing really new there. And it's got some lovely tech details on his wings as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, overall, all in all, I should say, that is a lovely beast mode. I really do like the beast mode. I think it looks fantastic. Right, so we've had a look at that. I am going to do something I don't usually do. I am going to try and transform this on camera for you guys. Okay, here we go. Right, so you want to take the robot mode feet, and they are pegged in just in here, and you want to bring those down. There is also a peg in here which will pop out, so you just bring the legs down, and as you bring the robot mode legs down, the beast mode legs will flip upwards and just sit there. You then want to pull these two pieces apart, and then you flip open this part, bring the foot down, and this piece here will fit into this peg hole here. So just slide that into there, and the same on the other side. Just go in there, and there we go. Right, you want to turn around to this side. You want to flip down this panel, and then this bit is a bit awkward because these pieces here do hinder the head movement a little bit. So you need the head to be this way around, so it's facing the front of the robot mode, and then you need to bring this back and angle it in such a way that you can get the head in, like so. And this bit needs to be flat because obviously that's where the Headmaster's going to fit. And then flip this panel back up like so, and we can go back round to this side, and then you rotate this whole assembly with the arm on. So you can go either way, just rotates like that, and it'll just fit into a small peg there. There's a hole there, and it'll just slide into there. So it's quite a sturdy connection. And you do that on both sides, like so. Then you take the arms and you flip out this panel here, flip out the fist, close it up, and the same on the other side. Flip out the fist, come here, it doesn't want to come out. Okay, I've got it, like so. And then you want to rotate the arms so they are in the correct orientation. And then you rotate the wings on this ball joint here, so they're facing this way. So that side, so you end up with this, and you can put the wings any way you like. They are supposed to be collapsed down a little bit, like so. And then the last thing to do is to take the head, fold it in half, and then head on. And there you go. There is Wipe in his robot mode, and it only took me 2 takes, so yay me. He's a fairly simple bot to transform. I've always been a bit nervous about transforming figures on camera because I'm just I'm terrible at it generally. But we got there, we got there. And here he is in his robot mode, and he looks amazing. So let's have a closer look. And like I said before, this face is so cartoon accurate. It is just fantastic. I love it. You can flip down this panel in the front and you do get the specs, the speed, strength, and what is it? Speed, strength, and hold on, I'm looking on my G1. Intelligence, of course it is. Oh, I don't know. That's the excitement of transforming on camera. That's done that. So there it is, and you've got a nice little piece of silver on here. All of these painted parts are metallic, so they really shine. They look gorgeous. It's not a great deal different from the beast mode. Just you can fold his feet up at the back here any way you like, just to get them out of the way. But I don't think they look too bad. So yes, there we are. Right, articulation. You can rotate the head, although it is very stiff. You see the articulation on the wings already, but you have this ball joint here. There is a swivel here and a swivel here. So if you wanted to push them backwards, you could do that. Get them out of the way. You can put them wherever you like, really. I'm going to leave mine out like this though, because I think it looks quite cool. He does have rotation, or does have a ball joint, I should say, here. Goes all the way around. He does have upper arm rotation, 90 degrees at the elbow. There's nothing at the wrist because of the way it transforms. He does have waist rotation, upper thigh. He does have a knee bend. Actually, I forgot to rotate his legs around. You have to rotate his legs around. Sorry, I know I'd forget something. That's it. Now it's correct. Right. So now they bend the right way. And you do have a ball jointed foot, so you can get all kinds of movement out of that. So he's very poseable. Like a lot of MFT figures. I absolutely love these. I've got a stack of them now. I do have the first two they released, the Weird Wolf and the Chrome Dome one, but they're in a box at the minute I can't quite get to. So I can't do a comparison with those, but I do have two more that I'll do comparisons with later. So let's just give him his weapons. And yeah, I think he looks amazing. So, right, let's do some comparisons. Okay, so let's put him there. So here he is with the G1 Mindwipe. So you can see he's quite a lot smaller, but he's definitely more cartoon accurate by far. Here he is with the Takara Legends version. That's a Titans Returns Deluxe class figure, so he's smaller than that, but in my opinion he still looks a lot better. I still like the way the legs were done here, and that you've got this more cartoon accurate wings at the back, but that head is just far superior. Here he is with the new MFT Astro train. This one's a little smaller than I would have liked. I would have preferred slightly larger, but that's not too bad. And because I have them handy, here he is with the, I was going to say Legends, that's not right. Here he is with the Siege Ape Face and Earthrise Snapdragon. I will be reviewing Snapdragon as well. It's possible that Simon will have put the Snapdragon review up before this, so you might be watching them in the other order, different order. But yeah, there we go. So yes, final thoughts. I love him. I really do. I think he's awesome. I've got a lot of these now, and I like all of them. There isn't a single one I have that I look at and go, oh, you know, that could be slightly better. I mean, maybe if they were slightly taller. I mean, they're just short of a modern deluxe. But given the price and the quality that you get, I honestly think that some of these MFT figures have got better quality than the official stuff. So for me, I am happy paying for these. They cost about the same as a deluxe. I think this one cost me 16 quid from AliExpress. Might have been less because I always get these when they've got one of those $6 off a $65 spend, so I get them for a little bit cheaper. But yeah, I always think that I think they're worth the money you pay for them, for the detailing that you get, and they just look so cartoon accurate, and that's what does it for me. Anyway, I do have 2 more of these to review. I've got hard head and highbrow to do, so I will be doing those shortly. I'm hoping Simon puts this one up first, because then it will make a bit more sense when I get to the other 2, because I'll be referring to him. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you would like to see any more of my MFT collection, please let me know in the comments, because like I say, I've got a shed load of them, so happy to review any of them. But that's it for this one. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. You need to rotate him at the waist. No, you don't. You don't need to rotate him at the waist. You need to leave him this way. Buckle up, guys. Buckle up. Right. Okay. This way. Yeah, that's slightly easier. And then you just flip that piece. Oh, no, that needs to rest all the way. Nope.
Fingers on plastic.